Hey,
Hi.
welcome
know.
back. Number
Hey.
number four.
Number 4.
We got our man AJ here, and AJ is more part of the band than some would realize.
In what way, Jason?
He's better at guitar solos than me, so
Oh, that's it. I was kind of hoping you were going to follow that up with like, well, let me tell you, James. But
Oh.
apparently, whatever.
I was focused on my beer.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Shocker right there.
But yeah. Oh man, I'm not prepared at all.
Yes. He is by far a better guitar player than you are.
Thanks. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the solo stuff.
I would.
But,
I would.
but even still, it's
No.
not even that. So
no, you know what? No, it's just we've collaborated on a lot of stuff over the years, more than James and I have collaborated on.
Mhm.
And it
Which
started
is saying
with
a lot.
yeah, and it started with Shadows.
yeah, a lot of history, right? So
And yeah, like there's a lot of history in that song. Like I've said before, like that riff, that guitar riff, McNevin and I made that like when we were like 15 or 16, like the verse riff, right? Even the lead in the verse. Like there's history there, and then there's the history with our history together in music. We've been in a few bands together. You were in the band that I was, that I've like the first band, I guess the only band, but band that I was fired from, right? You were in that band.
yeah. Well, I mean, even like I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like let's even go back
Absolutely talk about
to
it.
when we first started hanging out was because of the band. We didn't like each other, right?
No.
Like, and I don't even know why, because we were always on the same page too.
Yeah.
Working, stuff
Plus,
like that,
Jay's
like,
such a lovable guy. I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't
you.
even like, and it's not and you know what? It's not.
What?
Even, he didn't even do anything to me, right? Like it had nothing to do with that. I think there was just.
It was just weird, man. It's high
Yeah.
school, right? Like there's no reason for half the shit we do.
And then out of all those bands or out of those groups, I think you and I are the only ones that really talked. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we ended up being neighbors, owning the same houses around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's true.
It's funny how that
man.
works.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in so it was Contrast was the band that I was eventually fired from because I thought, like thrash metal drumming was good for a pop band. So I hope that was only a warm up. That's like a 3-2.
Oh, I'm just warming up.
Okay. Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah.
AJ, you're welcome to belch throughout
so we got to rate. Oh, sorry. I'm giving that I'll give it the same.
You give it a what?
I give it the same.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it's totally warm up. Preliminaries. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. In case if you've watched any of our other podcasts, like we're not trying to burp, but we're not trying to burp.
Yeah. Like if I got a burp, it's coming out.
Yeah. And people have been having fun rating them. So, well, we've been rating them ourselves, I guess.
I think a couple people have been having fun rating them. I think most people are like, why did these guys do this? It's fucking disgusting. But
you know what? And those people are just mad that they're not doing it in front of a camera themselves.
Totally off topic. So I'm having a beer with alcohol in it for the first time in like over a week.
Wow. What's that like?
You know what? I'm not enjoying it. Like I
Really?
will, like the more I drink it, the more
well, that's usually how it works. Yeah.
But
the more you drink it, the more you enjoy it.
Yeah. But like I there was this craft brewery that does just non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
And I've started, training again and exercising.
Ooh.
And all that kind of stuff.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I was just gonna
more than a 4.
You're
trying to score me low.
There's too much
because I gave you
there was too much air. Too much air in that one.
You have too much air.
Ooh.
So anyway.
Anyway,
what was I saying before you falsely anyway
lied about your score?
Yeah. What was I saying?
Embellished.
Oh yeah. So this this craft brewery makes non-alcoholic beer. Like I think it's like specifically just or exclusively non-alcoholic beer. And I'm like, I really love beer, but I'd love to, and it's only like 15 calories. 15, 1 5.
Wow.
And I had it and it's like it's really good.
I thought I had it figured out with the stuff that I'm drinking now.
What's
Like
that?
the gold stuff, the yellow stuff. Are
Oh,
we allowed to even say it on the air?
I don't care. They're
You
not
know, this stuff.
they're not sponsoring us.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, Creemore Hellas, because it's light, so I mean I can drink like 40 of them. But
I bet you AJ could take a big swig of that beer and not make a face after. That's how light it
It'd
is.
be hard.
Oh, does he not drink beer?
Yeah, hold on, Jay. But here, something you guys might be able to appreciate.
Oh, what do we got there? Is that scotch?
I am the liquor.
Nice.
It's rye.
Nice. It's rye.
It's
Good
rye.
call.
Nice.
I'm starting off light right now. I've got vodka and a wild berry bubbly.
God damn it, son! It's a party.
Mm-hmm.
It is a party.
And then I'm gonna switch to beer, which is always a bad choice, but
I hear that. But yeah, back to the band thing. So we were in Contrast. So female fronted pop rock band. You played bass.
He did. Before you came in, there was a drummer who wasn't really much of a, well, I can't say he wasn't much of a drummer, but before him, like I would help write the drum parts and everything before you
I
came.
remember that,
and
yeah.
that's why I wanted
that.
you to come, because it's like, well, I can't do both.
It's funny because you still didn't like me at that point. I really don't think you did.
But I didn't want the other guy. More so I knew you were at least a good drummer.
Yeah. It's funny.
But
It was weird too, like because like I'd be in rehearsal with you, and I mean you could just tell, you just felt it, right, that we weren't vibing again for whatever reason,
which is crazy that we were tight.
Yeah.
I think the thing that like kind of made it though is, remember we always used to have those like band parties at Dustin's.
Yeah.
And we weren't even gonna play, but like all of us but Sean showed up. And I don't care if I'm name dropping, but
it's fine. You know.
Yeah. And you said, fuck it. Let's like, why don't we play a song? Right. And it
wasn't Sean, it was Andrew.
No, Andrew before.
Yeah,
it was before you. But Sean, this is after you got fired.
Oh, right.
Right. And I don't know if you were playing for a band that night or not, but I remember like pretty much everybody was there but Sean. We're like, fuck it.
Did he not show up because I was there?
I don't think so. Sean Dreads, Galman, back in the day. I don't know if you know him or not, but I don't know if you know.
He played in the Dons.
Yeah.
He was the drummer for the Dons. James, do you not remember that?
Dead by Dawn?
No, just Dons. The Dons.
Dons.
DAWNS.
I might be confusing them with a different band. Were they from like Gray County, Bruce County, something like that?
No. We were from here.
So Dead by Dawn, I know who you're talking about. No, that was like a metal band.
Dons. I probably know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't remember.
You guys have the same manager, the Cindy girl or whatever.
Oh, okay. Was one of those dudes like a serious Bob Dylan nut?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know who you're talking about.
Right?
Alex. And then I still see that guy every once in a while.
I played bass for that band.
Wow, that's a small world.
Yeah, so that's where the connection comes from there. But as I was in the Dons, I was also in Contrast. Then Jason and I were in Contrast. Then Sean, who was also the drummer of the Dons, was in Contrast. And basically we made a decision because we were playing in both bands.
Right.
And we said, and even like, obviously both bands are like, hey, you guys got to make a choice. Like, got to be focused on one. And we chose Contrast. And I got kicked out because I was like, oh, I got to work full time. Right. And they didn't understand that. Right. Like they wanted to keep going. And obviously they had a bit of backing where I think Jason was in the same boat. Me and you back in the day too. Right. When we were in Contrast.
Yeah.
They were always going on and,
fucking work always gets in the way.
Oh, fuck. You got to do it.
Did you play at the Foundation with the Dons?
Yep, always.
Fuck, dude. I think we played the same show once.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I remember seeing you. Like I remember when I first met you and we did photos.
Yeah.
I remember being like, man, like you look familiar. And I'm like, and then I still forget that was it infraction or
infract, yeah.
Infract. Yeah. So
did we talk about that night?
We did. Yeah.
Fuck, how drunk was I?
You drove, so
that doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
That's ignorant.
No, it's just no. It's no. Old man brain, I guess that's what that is, but
that's all good.
That just blows my mind now. Like I'm making that connection now because
it's such a
I remember
like supernovas and stuff like that.
Well,
right?
I knew I first knew
what
Alex.
was that guy's name? Reggie? Was that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Yes,
How
Reggie
dare he?
something. Yeah.
What do you think he's doing now?
Nothing.
Yeah,
probably
sitting around in his underwear eating Cheetos.
If he can afford
that's
them.
a great pastime, and you know it.
Okay, yeah, not Cheetos. No name corn snacks.
Corn, cheese puffs. Cheese puffs.
Yeah. Cheese
we did
puffs.
so many of those though. Like it was such a cool way to.
No, it was a pyramid scheme.
Oh, it totally was. But what it did do was got us into some like really cool venues and at least say that we got to play there.
Yeah.
It was just, how many tickets were you going to be able to sell when they don't know how to promote a show properly?
Yeah.
I mean, I played the Alma Combo in front of like 15 people.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, dude. Been there. Super cool to be in there. But
sweet
like,
band practice, right?
Yeah.
The
very
reverb,
sweet band practice.
The reverb, the cathedral.
We played a packed house at the Reverb once. That was
the
pretty
opera
cool.
House.
I remember when those shows used to be able to get packed though, and then all of a sudden it's like you couldn't like the foundation would be over capacity, and then all of a sudden it just went from like filling the foundation to 15 people being at the foundation.
It's weird, right? That night we played at the foundation. There was a pretty good crowd there that night.
Yeah.
I was fucking mad that night. We had some kind of like audio difficulties or whatever like that. And
at the foundation? Come on.
I know, right? Do you remember the guy who ran the sound who wore the fucking
I remember
the white
Fuck
we called him
guy.
we called him White Snake.
Yes, you did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So I don't remember if I've told this story before or not.
But White Snake.
This is how fucking ignorant this guy was. Okay. So we played our set. I don't think this was the show that we're talking about. I think this was another one of those stupid fucking supernova things or whatever it was. And I don't know, we ended up coming in second that night. And we're outside after the show, all smoking, because that's what we did back in the day.
Like darts?
And And Buddy comes out to find us, well, specifically me, and he hands me his business card. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I don't remember what the fuck it said, but basically he had like a cover band, like a 70s cover band.
Oh yeah.
But he had a business card for it. So it was like, all right, that's cool. He goes, yeah, give me a call sometime. I'm like, yeah, sure, buddy, no problem. And like my guitarist, Caleb, I forget who else I was standing with. We're standing like there with me. And I'm just kind of like, ripping it up or whatever. We go back inside to get the official announcements. And when he starts talking about us, he goes, again, these next guys, and boy, let me tell you, he goes, if they ever fire their singer, they're fucked or something like that. Like they're never going to go anywhere, like some shit like that. And it was just kind of like, for half a second, I was like, well, that was a nice thing to say about me. And then it was like, oh, he totally just fucking dogged on my band badly. They're all looking at him like, I think we're going to kill him tonight. I think that's what we're going to do. That's how he just says that out loud in front of everybody. Like this band sucks. The singer's good.
You guys had some pretty cool songs, man.
Who, us?
Yeah.
At the time, I thought, yeah. I think there might be one or two that I can listen to that still
there was one
up.
Like when I started listening, so when you and I first got back chatting again, I obviously did a little digging. I wanted to see like
I remember that, yeah.
I wanted to like think, hear what you sounded like so I can, figure it out. But there was a couple songs I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is my guy for sure. Like I can hear it. I don't remember what those songs were. But But
I had my favorites, like the ones that I can still listen to, which I mean, Christ, I don't even remember the last time I would have even listened to it. But it was more so the production quality that made it suffer than anything else. Mostly everybody was pretty talented musician.
dude, Caleb's a nasty guitar player.
Absolutely, he is.
Nasty guitar player.
Even Daryl was great. Like he had more of an old school feel. He didn't do a lot of crazy experimentations type stuff. Like Caleb could just get on there and rip anything. Daryl would have to practice, but when he did it, like he nailed it. Right. You know what I mean? Like when he would play a solo, it was cleaner. When Caleb played it, it was just fucking insane.
Yeah.
You know, our bassist was decent. Like he didn't
Geddy
just
Lee. Yeah.
Yeah. He did look like Geddy Lee, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't just play regular old bass notes. He liked to do something a little melodic, do something a little different.
Yeah. It's sorry, go ahead.
No, I was probably just going to take another opportunity to rip on our drummer for not being that good. But...
Oh, we're so mean to him. What's with it? With like, see, you see my struggle with like getting us a drummer. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I like hold.
What do you mean?
I hold.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, like I hold that position to a standard.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's not an easy position to fill.
No, but it's also hard when you are a drummer too, though, right? Like that.
And a control freak. Yeah.
Well,
so your bar is like
my bar's
the brass ring is so fucking unattainable.
But the problem is though, is that I would rather us not do anything than go out there and do ourselves a disservice by performing songs at a subpar level because
100%.
You know, Danny Drumalot fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's funny because it's like if I wasn't, I don't know why I want to play guitar so bad. Maybe it's because I wrote the parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be.
But it's also easier to teach a drummer your songs. Like you can just say, "Hey, here's a song. Listen to it and learn it."
Right.
Where it's like a guitar player, you know, they might be able to get it. They might be able to get it bang on. My parts are not difficult, super easy, but you know, it's a guessing game. It's like, is he playing it this way? Is he playing it that way?
And even like some notes sound like the fifth or whatever, right? And you're like, oh, okay, it was actually a B instead of the E, right? Like, but you don't catch that. And that's why, like, even when it comes to band practice, like you do that acoustic jam once in a while, and you're like, holy shit, you're actually playing that note.
Yeah.
You know, and so, and it's like because it all comes so crisp and so clear without the distortion or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you're choosing musicians to play like live with the music that you've written, is you want to be able to pick somebody that not only can they play them. I mean, chances are they're going to be able to play the notes. I mean, that's kind of a given. I mean, unless they're really unqualified, and then why did they even audition in the first place or whatever the case may be. But you want someone who's able to not just do that, but kind of be able to put their own fucking spin on it too, just like on a whim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to a point.
Yeah, you don't want them to go full.
Yeah, you don't want too much flare, right?
No,
Again,
not flared.
You know, like I've learned. I mean, part of the reason why our drum parts and our songs aren't overly complicated is because I got fired from Contrast. I'm not even joking. Like when I got fired from Contrast for being too busy and how like I was in like tail end of high school, were we?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, it was pretty.
Right?
It was,
like that stuck with me because I remember asking Andrew. I was like, "Why? Like, just tell me why. Like, I'm cool. Just tell me why." And he was just like, "You know, like you're like a hardcore / drummer, like metal drummer. Like, you know, we need." And you know what, dude? Going like, not that I want to get off on a tangent, but when we did that Battle of the Bands and Sean was one of the judges, I knew from that day that he was going to be the drummer, not me. I knew my days were kind of over, and that's why
I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
I actually think we already talked. I think you knew when you joined the band. Like you even said, like, oh, like, am I just going to fill in until Sean decides that he's going to want to join?
Like,
I think we already had that.
Sean was perfect drummer.
Yeah,
perfect. And I remember like that night, I didn't even care about the show. Let's just go show how immature I was. But like, I didn't even care about performing well on that show. All I did was show off. And I was like speed metal drummer because I knew Sean was watching. And
So you're just doing it in spite.
I was doing it totally out of spite.
Nice.
Right. It was just super immature. But anyway, back to our stuff. It's like, the funny thing is when I first approached AJ about playing live, he's like, okay, cool. I'm down. What do you want me to play? Right. Because AJ and I are kind of alike in that sense, where
you do everything.
we both play drums, we both play bass, we both play guitar. And the funny thing about like the bass is that why I'd be so, and why I am so like set on AJ playing bass for us live is because he and I play bass so similar in this style of music. Like um like I feel like I learned how to be a better rock bass player watching him play. And so that could be why we sound very similar, right? Because like I learned to play bass by playing bass and watching you play bass. That's it, right? I mean, at the start, right? Like I'm learning from everybody. It's
well, you take it and run, right? That's the thing.
Exactly. So
you gotta start somewhere though, right? And then you get that foundation from someone or something, right? So
yeah, like it's funny because you and I played bass on a couple of Brad's songs, like from a few years ago.
Yeah.
And
you couldn't tell.
You can't tell who played bass on what,
because your styles are so similar.
Yeah, like I'm talking like AJ and I
probably wouldn't even know. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like, all right, did I play on this one or did you play on this one? Right?
Yeah. So that's the plan, is for AJ to be our bass player, and he's like our I don't know. I always reference the Eagles. Like he's our,
You're trying to remember who played
Don
bass.
Felder of bass guitars for our band. Like
there you go.
You're like kind of in the band, but we ain't paying you shit.
Yeah, you don't get on the promos. You don't get on the flyers.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
but, you might. We should point out that we also don't get paid shit. So whatever.
We for sure don't get paid shit.
We get nothing.
Yeah. That's exciting though. Like just saying that out loud, like you're gonna play bass for us and stuff like that. It's fucking exciting.
You know what the thing is too is like I haven't played in a band in years. I think it goes for all of us, right?
None of us have been on a stage in a long time.
I think the most music I've done is with Jason, whether it's doing his own stuff or doing people that have come in to record with him and stuff like that, right? So to look forward to like a full band doing rehearsals, doing potentially shows, whatever, like as far as we can take this, it's something to look forward to. And like I'm sure it's the same with Jason, right? You get asked to, like, everyone's like, oh man, are you in a band? Are you doing this? And it kind of sucks saying no, right? It's I'm not really doing it. I'm doing this. Or
you feel like you're kind of throwing your talent away, right?
I dealt with that.
People are asking that for a reason, right? Because they know they're like, man, I remember you doing that, and like, who cares about making a career out of it? But I remember you were so good at it, and like, we want to see more and stuff like that. And it even goes to people we went to school with, like, man, it'd be awesome if you and Jason would try to do stuff and write more together and record more together and stuff like that. But it's something to look forward to. Like I said, everybody always says, like, are you in a band? Do you want to be in a band? And it's like, you know what, there's stuff in the works, and hopefully, obviously we got some restrictions right now, but once things lighten up, it's something to look forward to even at the end of that, right? So, and I think we're going to take it
100%. It's for me right now, it's just getting that, it's taking that first step. It's having that first show. I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, I want that first show to be, like, for lack of a better word, like fucking epic. Like, I want it to be really good. I probably have a very overactive imagination and grandeur, like, thoughts for what I think it's going to look like. And it'll be nothing close to that. But, man, it's just exciting. Like you say, none of us have been on a stage in a long ass time.
I think the last time AJ and I, well, I know for a fact, the last time AJ and I shared a stage was Dis Throne's last show at the Ottawa Hall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that
that's time.
that's
So how long
time,
ago
man.
was that?
Long time.
Mm,
Has to be I'm gonna say 2009, 2010.
oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. And dude, I remember that show, man. Magna Carta headlined. We were second last. We were the co-headliner. And um thanks. Shout out to me for telling people what a co-headliner is. Like fucking idiot I am. Anyway, um that show was like kind of packed. Like there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, that
And
was fun. And
it was
because
dope, man. Remember,
there's
like,
no
kids were singing the choruses, man.
yeah.
Like that was like a bucket
They
list thing for me.
they did our chant, right? Like we had a chant in one of our songs and they did the
Yep.
chant, right?
Yeah.
Like that was the cool thing, right? And
Yeah.
there was a stage, but like obviously not big enough.
We played on
you
the
know,
floor, man. We played
right?
up, yeah, we played on the floor. I think Joey was up on the stage.
That's what I mean. We always put the drummer on the stage, right?
Yeah.
And then but that was the perfect. The drummer would be up on like a little riser, we'll say, right? And then we were down on the floor with everybody on the floor,
Yeah, it
right?
was
So
dope.
that was a really awesome show. I remember my neck fucking hurt the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my neck still hurts from like all those shows, man.
Yeah.
I remember geez, another contrast story is when we played at the high school and I got blood all over the white pearl drums.
Yeah, they made me clean it.
Sucker.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it was your drummer.
So
you can fucking clean it.
Was it your blood?
It was Jason's.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
So Jason didn't go to our school. Like
Right.
he went to the public school. I went
So
to
it was
the
a gang
Catholic
thing?
school. Hey,
No,
yeah,
it was no, it was me.
pretty much.
No, it was me playing like me, man.
like our school supplied the drum set, and Jason cut himself and bled on the kit, and we put
Wow.
it back in the music room. They're like, it was your drummer. You gotta fucking clean it. Whatever.
I for
So-
sure promise you they didn't say the F word.
No, I can for sure promise you
No,
that too. Yeah, they said I had to clean it, and I was in music class, right? So it's like, well, okay, I gotta play these two. I might as well play them. So
They had a pretty sweet stage at Vanier, if I remember right. It was in the cafeteria, right?
well, they had that, but I think like when they did Battle of the Bands, we just did it in the gym, right?
Oh,
Or if we
okay.
did- or is because I feel like that's where we would have played, right, Jason? Was it there?
We played in the gym, yeah. But we
That
played
was in
out,
the gym.
we played against the outside wall. Like there was no stage. We were all on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember Garth and Zamet, and I think it was Kyle Doyle
Yeah.
and some other guy. They did a Norma Jean cover.
Oh, and then who did the was it that year that somebody did the Coheed and Cambria cover?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that was all in the same, and that was with Eli and
Which
fuck, I
song
don't
did they
even
do?
know. Oh, Know Me. That was with.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, they
too.
did.
Welcome Home.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Welcome Home. Yeah.
Probably their best song too.
Yeah, of course, right? Oh, and then the
dope.
thing is too is I like poor Eli, right? Like I told him straight up. So he came up to me and he's like, "Hey man, so like what do you think of my drumming?" I'm like, "Oh, I think it's fantastic, but I think you overdid it for the song."
Yeah.
And he fucking hated me. I was like, "You asked me what I thought, and I
Can't
was
take
honest."
constructive criticism, eh?
Yeah, right?
How dare you go up to someone after a show?
Oh, well, I didn't. He came up to me, right? And
yeah,
was
but, like,
look, looking
How
for that
awesome was I?
Looking for that approval, right? And you're
Yeah,
like, so
That's
lame.
super lame.
Super
Yeah.
lame.
But
oh yeah.
back to our stuff. So you're also AJ's also going to be, like once we get our acoustic stuff kind of hammered out to even do like a live from the living room kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got the PA here and stuff too. Like if we ever want to do a backyard little performance or whatever too, or just to practice with. But
Everything counts, man. Let's just get some shit out there, get some content out there.
yeah. So another song that of ours that AJ is on is Through It All, the other acoustic
Right.
song.
Yeah.
We did I don't know.
Which I just want to point out just really quickly, like interest in that song, like streams in that song, I've really picked up in the last couple of weeks. Like
Yeah,
just
nice.
randomly.
It's cool.
It had peaks. Yeah. One thing I've noticed for sure, again, sidebar, is since we released Unveiled, and I mean, obviously, like we'll get to that at some point, but like Unveiled has just been doing ridiculously well. But the almost cooler thing is everything else has gotten a bump.
Yeah.
So like songs that weren't getting a lot of attention before are, and that's one of them. It kind of went that song had a couple of hot moments, but it kind of for the most part went cold. And it's definitely had a resurgence as of late. And that fucking solo, dude, that solo is mint. It is really good. Like I already, like, obviously I can't play, but like I have it committed to memory. So I mean, I can air guitar the shit out of that.
Perfect. Oh, you know what? The thing is too, it's always the same with Jason too. Like the process. I come over, I have no fucking idea what's going on. He shows me the song.
Literally had no idea. Like he didn't even hear a little bit of it.
So every time, like most of the time, it's, hey, do you want to work on an acoustic song? And then I come over, he's got the whole thing written by the time I get over there, right? So 45-minute drive, right? So
yep.
And show up, and then it's like, okay, I sit there, I get pissed off, I can't think of anything, go outside, come back in, and then fucking bam, there it is, every time.
That's awesome.
So
yeah,
you know what?
Go outside,
Jay can appreciate that. This,
yeah, you go outside, you get a little inspiration.
That's right.
Yeah,
my man. And then we have it on loop. And then we just, and then I'm in the chair next to AJ. I say, dude, it's all good, man. Take your time. It'll happen.
We do the same.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say we have the same process when I do harmonies. We just put it on loop.
Yeah. We figure out which one we think is best suited. And
what's dope about your process and how you were able to do that is that reminds me, because we said earlier, like just of how insane of a guitar player Caleb was in my old band, and you remind me of him in that sense, where it's like you come in, you don't know what the fuck's going on, you don't know what you're about to do, like what you're gonna hear, and then you hear it, you give it a few listens, and then you're just kind of like, well, I don't know, let's see if this works, and it's just like fucking like amazing the shit that comes out. Like I've got it in my head right now. Like that's how smooth it is. Like it's not one of those solos where it's just a bunch of different notes all over the place kind of idea, which a lot of people can get away with, and it is what it is. You played something that is like instantly recognizable. Like if you play that live, like that's kind of almost the downfall of it too, is if it doesn't get played that way live, like it's going to be noticeable. Right. That's how fucking good it is.
The thing is like it's the same thing when it comes to like the style too, right? It's like, okay, like obviously I write to Jason's style, write to kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like I would assume Jason's going to do lead. I would assume.
I probably would, but
I think when it comes to acoustic anyways, I think it'd be a different thing anyways. I think we'd kind of move around a little bit, right?
Oh yeah. So, I mean, when I was
oh,
that's not bad, dude. That might be
a 7 or an 8. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll give you an 8
good
on
with
that.
7.
No, I'll give you an 8 on that.
All right,
I'll give you an 8 on that.
Thanks, man.
That might be the best burp you've done on this podcast.
To date.
Yeah, to date. Yeah. Not bad. I'm really behaving today.
Goals.
Geez, that's
Oh, I am too. I'm on call, so I've only had 2 drinks.
Oh, nice. I'm on call, so I'm only
two finger drink, right? No.
Nice.
I'm only half in the bag. It's all good.
The thing with Through It All is when we play it live, we almost need that third guitar player, which is funny enough. So I actually spoke to Mike, who, for those who don't know, did a little bit of screaming with James on the song Burn. Which he's good to go to play guitar with me live for us. Because of Through It All, and I put the harmony over your solo, like the harmony solo over your solo, in order to play that the way I want it to be heard.
It has to be two people. Yeah.
You and I both have to play that.
Yeah. You don't think it can be done on one guitar though? Like, because I feel like even after the fact, like once we did it, it was like,
it, man. There's something about it.
I agree with Jason.
Yeah.
That harmony is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, and I think what happened too is that when we loop it, like I just sit there and I kind of fuck around in the background, try to keep it low, and Jay's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "Oh, I'm just harmonizing it." He's like, and then he's like, "That sounds stupid." and then I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then I think we did it purposely. So that was the thing. I think in the beginning we were like, there was actually 2 more bars or 4 more bars to that solo.
That's right.
There?
Yes.
And I was like, I think you should cut it in half, man. And you're like, no, let's keep it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So maybe we do the harmonies at the end then. And then he's like, okay, you know what? That actually sounds like a good idea. And then he's like, you know what, man? I just cut the first 4 bars. You're right. I just did the harmonies, and it turns out really, really good, right? Because I thought that cutting it in half, you'd use the first part of the solo, and or mash them both. Use like the whatever first half of the whatever, right? But no, it works out. It's awesome. So.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that song is the production quality. I think it sounds like dog dick.
Really?
That's probably my least favorite recording of all of our stuff. I was trying
all of it, really?
Yeah, I was purposely trying to do something different.
Well, so that's why you don't like it. You were trying something and it didn't work.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough.
Like Shadows is such a vibe,
okay.
And
in comparison.
And I didn't want to have another Shadows.
Well, I respectfully disagree with you, sir. I think you did a marvelous job on that, AJ included.
Yeah,
I was phenomenal.
I love it.
Pompous asshole.
Anyway,
sorry, man. And that's the thing too, is like anytime Jason will say, "Hey, man, like, can I show you something?" And it's like, I can't wait because it's gonna be fucking good, right? Like, there's nothing. And the thing is too, there's nothing that's never been bad. It's just it's like, oh, hey, like maybe, like I remember one time I think you actually sent me. I don't think it was 12 years today, but I think it was something else he was doing. And I'm like, something's weird with that harmony vocal. Like it bends weird. And then he's like, I didn't notice that. And he's like, I fixed it. Here you go. Sends it again. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah. Right? So funny enough, I remember doing that. That was 100% 12 years today off the first EP. So I sent AJ one of the mixes for one of the songs. I can't remember what song it was. But your voice, so I don't know if like my computer had a glitch or something, but when it was rendering the song, it threw your vocal.
Yeah. I remember exactly what you're talking about because I remember that from the Dropbox file that I had.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it's like, I put off saying anything about it because I just figured you'd catch it. And then eventually, like, you sent me another version.
Yeah, it was AJ that caught it. And the problem is that like I listened to it on 1.5. Who burped? Was that you?
No.
Yeah, that was me.
I'm pointing. I'm pointing like that was
like
you guys know. Yeah.
We both see it. Oh, you're talking to me?
No, what happened was I listened to it in the recording software. And then when I rendered it, I didn't listen to it. I just right.
And I think that's exactly what it was. It glitched.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize it.
You sounded like Cher for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So because that's what it does.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because that was the first EP, and I remember the first time it did that. When we did listen back, I'm like, "What the fuck was that? Like that? I didn't do that." And you're like, "Oh yeah, my computer glitched," and you were like, "It's fucking 10 years old, whatever." And I was like, "Oh okay." And then it produced the next like fucking 2 years of our music. Like
it's funny, man. This computer
it held in there, eh?
Dude, this computer
my God, I just said shit.
So what?
Because I'll get roasted for it on the fucking internet. That's why.
I'm like looking at some of the records that I produced that I hung on the wall, and it's funny because I'm looking at them and it's like, yep. After that record, I said this computer was going in the garbage. After that record, the computer was going in the garbage.
Every single time.
Yeah, and
you still have it.
honestly, man, I like it's weird. It's like,
are you on it right now?
No, I'm on my iMac.
I can almost guarantee too we're gonna end up using.
Sorry.
3.5.
I give that at least a 4.
You know what? I'm feeling generous.
I think I sold it short because I think we already gave you one that was a 4 and it was shittier than this one.
It's true.
And now we're getting tougher, I think.
I'm gonna retract the 5 I was about to give you.
If you want to, yeah, I don't want your fucking fake bullshit.
I don't watch.
I got more integrity than that. If you look
your charity,
if you watch previous podcasts, I can belch. I don't have anything to prove. However,
I've heard better.
Anyway, so yeah, this computer, it should have died a long time ago, man. But it's like it's like a fucking puppy dog, man.
It's the Captain America fucking.
It's like
computers.
a puppy dog that I don't want. You know what I mean? I mean, I could never imagine.
Oh wow.
I can never imagine not wanting a dog. So maybe that's a bad analogy.
When we get
if I put it at the end of the driveway for garbage collection,
we just lost like 50 followers because you said that.
Whatever. But yeah, like I throw it in the garbage and I come back inside and it's back.
And it's back. Yep.
It's like a boomerang, right?
That's why I said it was the Captain America. It just comes back and says, "I can do this all day."
Throws it at the front door, comes through the fucking back sliding door.
Yeah. Honestly, man, this computer that I've been using to record bands and us and all that shit. I mean, AJ, like I was living.
It's the gateway, right?
Yeah, I was living in
Georgetown.
Georgetown's when I bought it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the one that I feel like that was a computer. It was brand new when you were in Georgetown, and we recorded. Do you remember when was it called Sons of Sunday? When we did that shit with McNevin?
Yeah, South of Sunday. Yeah.
South of Sunday.
No. This computer was after that.
Oh,
I had a sweet LG laptop that we had a party in Georgetown at that apartment. You know how we'd party like every weekend?
Weird, yeah.
Someone spilled beer on it.
Oh.
And it destroyed the laptop.
Shit.
I was so mad, dude.
Off the air, I got questions about your Mac because I'm thinking about making the switch.
Don't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll talk later. I'm not caught up this blog.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've got a question that I know everybody's just dying to know. What exactly is South of Sunday?
Well, it's just a little project.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't think there's.
No, I mean literally.
I
mean literally. Is it Saturday or is it Monday? Which is it? Which is South of Sunday?
South of Sunday would be Monday.
Would it be?
Because you're going down.
Yeah.
Going down south.
See, when I think going ahead, I don't know. I think north, I guess.
Oh,
I guess we could have just called. I guess we could have just called. I guess we could have just called the band Monday.
Yeah. It made it short. Yeah, could you imagine that? Like, oh yeah, we're South of Sunday, Monday.
That project literally lasted a weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a couple weekends because except you, we were all on EI. Nevin and Longary and I.
And it's funny because like
that's such a rock band story.
Yeah.
It's true. And you guys
Jay worked afternoons. We'd be at his place already drinking before we got there.
Yeah. I get home and they're half in the bag and the shirt.
Are you gonna smoke that or what?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I just don't I feel like I want to go to the garage, but I don't know if it's a good thing to move during a podcast.
It's not, but I mean, we don't
I guess you can't smoke that right where you're sitting, eh?
No, it's
that's a respect thing. It's a respect thing.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, go do your thing, man. James and I
we'll just talk about you behind your back.
We for sure don't need you to be here. Like we'd love to have you. We want you to stay, but
I'm sticking around. I'm not going anywhere.
Go do your thing, man.
Can I come back? I mean, you guys kicking me out?
I'm not kicking you off. You're 100% coming back. We're just gonna leave.
You'll just be the empty chair for a couple minutes.
Be an empty chair for a little bit. Right. Go do your thing. Okay. See you in a stand by.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. fuck glad he's gone. Anyway,
I just realized he reminds me. Do you know who Rob Van Dam is?
do I know who Rob Van Dam is? Did you actually ask me that question?
Well, I don't know. Obviously, you do. Yeah,
I for sure don't know who that is. I don't know.
You don't know who Rob Van Dam
I
is?
was just talking shit. I have no idea who that is.
He was a wrestler,
Oh, okay. I knew it sounded familiar.
but like sounds the same, kind of looks the same. I don't know. It's a good thing. It's a cool thing.
Yeah, AJ's chill shit.
Yeah, man.
I guess we're gonna have to get Mike on this at some point too.
Yeah. I actually got a message from Lisa.
Shout out to Lisa.
Yeah. Talking about the possibility of getting you, me, Matt, Lisa, and Abe going on a
Fuck yeah.
a chat here. I don't know if it's something they want to, like, if we're talking podcast or just shooting the shit or whatever, but we'll just make
it has to be
absolute podcast.
It
Yeah.
has to be a podcast.
So I hope you guys are comfortable with that.
Probably a good time to just shout out to them.
We can also
like,
just be like, we're not recording.
Yeah. They know how we roll. We'd be recording.
Jesus Christ, man. Did you haul that cannon already?
You go.
This might,
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
This might
I'm
have
seriously
to be,
impressed.
This might have to be the first podcast that I edit a little bit.
Yeah.
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 You said some mean things.
You did.
You said some way more meaner things than I did.
You did.
I just talked about dicks.
Yeah. That doesn't at all need to be edited out
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, but back to Lisa, Matt, and can we call him Abraham?
I don't know.
He's either cool with it or he absolutely hates it.
That's a good point. I will say this though, his Twitter handle shows no indication that his name is Abe whatsoever.
I only know his name's Abe because you told me his name's Abe.
I only know his name's Abe because Matt told me his name is Abe.
I wonder who told Matt.
I would have just been cool calling the guy Orange Venom.
I'm down with that. That's a sick ass name.
Right? So I don't know.
That could be like first name, middle name. Orange.
Orange Venom. That's awesome.
Yeah, Orange Venom Johnson.
I just realized that sounds like a really cool drink.
Orange Venom? Yeah, that would fuck someone up big time.
100%.
Are you sure there's not a Mountain Dew Venom or something like that? I feel like Mountain Dew.
It feels like there would be because they come up with
like
a fucking
Code Red,
Red.
Avalanche, whatever they got. Fucking.
You know what the Code Red
Venom.
is? There's so much fucking red dye number 5 in that it'll fucking kill you instantly.
Yeah, that's the shit that'll get kids hyper. It's that red color shit.
I hear that.
Do you notice they have a Coca-Cola energy drink now?
Oh wow.
I'm not even sure what would go into making something like that.
Yeah, more
It's-
sugar.
I feel like it's just Jolt Cola but repackaged. Do you guys remember that Jolt
I
Cola?
do remember Joel Cola. Yeah.
It's like super caffeinated
does.
cola.
Was that from?
Remember Chubby Cola?
I remember Chubby's.
Dude, that's the little.
Yeah,
Goddamn right it is.
Yeah.
they have bubblegum flavored ones.
Yeah.
Bubblegum.
Probably-
Weird shit like pineapple and stuff.
Yeah. Which you can get crushed pineapple, just not here in Ontario.
Where you get that?
Newfoundland.
Fuck, man, they get it
That
all,
makes
don't
sense.
they?
In the States.
That
This-
makes sense.
This is like a super interesting topic, but I'm gonna change it. So anyway, back to Lisa, Matt, and Orange Venom.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for basically starting a Facebook page for us because you and I are old as fuck and don't fuck with Facebook. I don't fuck with it because I'm banned for whatever reason. But you know, putting together this Facebook page, managing it, posting for us, you know, helping us out with streams and radio play, and
Straight up couldn't ask for better fans than that.
yeah, we're gonna send them some album art framed.
Yep.
I think that's the least we can do just for all the extra work they've been putting in.
Yes.
It's really appreciated, and we appreciate them.
And just to give this context to some people who might not be aware or whatever. So like Jay said, like they have put together this Facebook fan page, but in no way has that ever been like a plan that we deviated? Like we did not.
Yeah, it was totally their idea.
All their idea. Like we're not paying them. We didn't ask them to do it whatsoever. Like they literally believe in us that much that they wanted to do this for us. And
It's dope as fuck, man.
And that even being said, you could be cool enough to make a page, but then really like not do shit with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're doing shit on it.
But they're doing shit with it. It's like we got played on the sound today. Twice, 3 times, twice anyway. They played both Halo and Unveiled today.
Oh, nice.
And like that shit is slowly becoming like the new Serious Octane. I think for various reasons. I think a lot of people are just getting tired of paying for radio is what it comes down to.
You got to do the whole call them and cancel. And then they say, well, why do you want to cancel? It's because I'm not paying these crazy fucking prices, man, to listen to 2 or 3 stations. And, then you do the whole go back and forth. The price starts at $200 for the year. Next thing you know, you're paying like $38 and you're getting it in 2 vehicles and you're getting the app with it. You just got to haggle a little bit. But
it's true. But what is that?
Still pain in the ass. Fuck that.
But what does that say?
But anyway, yeah, shout out to them. They're going to get some artwork for sure.
Absolutely.
As for some other close fans that we have, we're still we got a couple ideas for some of these fans that that we see posting and listening and reposting and liking and all this stuff every day. Get off your phone, bitch.
Apparently my burp was really loud. I didn't even realize it.
Oh, you're such a fake fuck.
I'm not. I could show you. I literally got a Brick Tamlin from Anchorman meme that says, I don't know what we're yelling about. That's the best.
Seriously though, how dare you be on your phone on a podcast?
I know, right? Anyway.
So we got some things in the works too, and I'm not just saying that. And it could be I don't know, man, I'm really leaning towards giving, and we all know who these people are. Giving them, whether it's a longer teaser of our next song.
I think they would just straight up like call for our assassination if we did that.
Yeah, but I mean,
we haven't done one with vocals yet, so we got to do that at some point, right?
Well, we got to just track it.
Here's the thing. I want to talk about that. And since we're recording and everybody can hear us, it's perfect. So we got a June date set for the release of that single, correct?
Yes.
Right. So are we solid on that? Because what if Unveiled takes off?
What if?
Well, that would be great.
I think it's already taken off.
Well, it has taken off, but we're already in May. Mm-hmm. So do we think is it too soon? Do you think maybe?
Well, the good thing is June has like 30 days. So
like most months.
June could be like June 30th. It could be June 29th.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens. I'm really just putting stuff out there just to fuck with people, really.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Maybe we do it. Maybe we do it sooner.
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to get.
Maybe we don't do it. Maybe we just scrap it. Maybe we don't do it at all.
Let's just quit.
You know what? I just hand it all over to AJ. AJ, you are now 12 years today.
I'll take it from here.
All you, buddy. All you.
Yeah, honestly, man, it'd be cool to get you just to play bass on a song too, man.
Yeah, like straight up the whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you gonna play the verse?
Oh, I was thinking like 2.5 minutes tops, but like you should probably do the whole thing. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think that you should. I think you should, man. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
to integrate you into the system.
Yeah, and then we can show James 4 songs, and we can say which one did Jason play based on.
And then watch James's fucking eyes bleed. And yeah.
But if you get it right, I'll buy you a Big Mac.
Dude, fucking aim higher, would you?
No.
Okay, a double Big Mac.
Double Big Mac with bacon.
No. I said Big Mac.
You gotta pay for the bacon.
You know what? I'm gonna have my lawyer call you, and we're gonna work this out.
Sure. I mean, if we're in the same band, shouldn't we have the same lawyer?
Well, first I'm gonna get a lawyer, and then you better lawyer up.
Nah,
it's okay. It's okay though. Once I get a lawyer, I have an in. I'll give you my lawyer.
Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
This is going off the rails tonight.
Really?
How much have you had to drink?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a lot. AJ?
Just those 2 drinks. I had a beer and the rye. That's it.
And they're done?
They're done.
Damn, son.
I'm
still working on the same beer.
I had a beer this afternoon when I talked to you on the phone. I had a vodka and wildberry hours ago. Then I had the vodka wildberry when we started this. And now I'm halfway through a beer. Oh, nope. I drank another beer. Yeah, there's a beer here too.
Just since on the podcast?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've drank this.
God damn, son.
And then this. And then about half of this left. It just tastes good.
Right on.
It's light beer. It's fine.
Light beer, yeah.
It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. I think next on the list, the big thing on the to-do list is this acoustic stuff.
Yes, 100%.
You know, I just think like we got pretty well got everything set up gear wise to do a live performance.
Is the set list for that something that we want to divulge, or do we want to keep that to ourselves?
No, I think we should keep it to ourselves.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
I have some questions after.
Yeah.
Sure, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. The lockdown thing here really put a damper on.
Yeah, sucks goat balls, buddy.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I was going for new. Yeah, dude.
I like it.
It's definitely slowing things down. It's making the process harder. Obviously, like, technically we can't record. We can't get together and jam. Like,
Yeah.
It's
if things had been different, we would have done this fucking acoustic thing like a long time ago. I think we put out an ad or whatever you want to call it. Like we tweeted, put it on Instagram like forever ago that we were going to do this. I think it was May 1st or something. We were going to do this, but that was back in like January or February. We said we were going to do that. And then obviously we knew pretty quickly that we were never going to make that deadline.
No. But I mean, for the better, I'd rather us be able to rehearse and practice in person and all that stuff. Hence why I got the PA. So
but it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, fucking right it is.
Fucking dying to do it.
I'm dying to post the picture of my living room with all the furniture pushed off to the side and all of our gear set up, drum kit, guitar rigs. Everything.
We need a killer fucking pic of what is it gonna be? The 3 of us?
For what?
For the acoustic thing. Is it the 3 of us?
The acoustic thing? Well, for the record, I wasn't talking about that, but yes, the acoustic thing would be the 3 of us plus I think Mike Longary.
Is Mike okay. What were you talking about?
Like it'd be sick when we actually get a full band together and we set up in my living room to rehearse. And I can take a picture of like all the gear, and that'd be a big moment, man.
Let's brainstorm here. What thoughts do we have about an actual live from the living room type event? like plugged in. You know what I mean? Like a
full band,
yeah.
like electric.
Yeah, like a regular show, but in the living room.
That's a bit harder.
It is harder for
for
sure.
for the audio side of things. But
Truth be told, like as cool as that kind of sounds on paper, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather shit be kind of more back to normal and like literally just start shopping around venues or something.
yeah.
But I know it's a thing. So.
I would fucking love it if we got to a point where we had a band and, you know, if there's somewhere, well, we've talked about this before, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's out of the country,
yeah,
you know, it'd be so cool to, you know, go away for a weekend, you know,
absolutely. The
bring
cool thing
family.
is I think in the span of just a few short months, we've gained contacts like friends and other bands in multiple different countries. I mean, clearly, like we want to play a show in Canada, we want another band, we got Chasing Records. We want to go to the US, you know, like there's bands like the Failsafe and stuff like that. We want to go to actually also in the US, Core Anima. We can play Core Anima. They're dope. And they're in fucking California, so that's awesome. Anyway, Australia.
I really like them, man. I really like them.
Yeah, right? That fucking that song Viva Mus, you got to check that out too, AJ. A band, Core Anima. They're from Long Beach.
They I like their low tunings, man.
Yeah, I'm absolutely.
I'm a fan
absolutely.
of that shit.
But we could head to the UK. There's so many fucking bands that we could play with in the UK.
I think I may have lost a friend a couple days ago, or was it yesterday?
What do you mean?
I was trolling him a little bit. He's like super anti-vax and all that stuff. I booked my vaccine.
Oh, good.
Oh,
how? Essential worker, man.
Oh, what?
Me too. I haven't booked mine yet, but I can do it. Yeah.
Oh, do it.
I can do it on different levels because
I'm not telling you to do it or not, but
fucking tell me to do it.
Man. How dare I tell people to do something because I'm doing it?
Sure, buddy.
My point is that you know, if you guys don't get it, then I'll wear one of those Britney Spears microphones.
Yeah.
And I'll tape a bass drum to my foot and play acoustic guitar, and I'll just do all of our songs just solo.
Because that's what it would come down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So despite any of your beliefs, go get fucking vaccinated or you won't be able to do shit. How's that? Anyway.
Play music, you guys.
Yeah. No, I kind of got the double thing going on. I'm essential and I'm 40. So that
God damn.
I know, right? Wow. Right. So
Why
I said
even
that,
get out of bed? Why even get out of bed?
It's hard. Fuck, I went to work the other day and it was this past Monday. And a buddy of mine whose locker's beside mine was just, you know, like, how was your weekend? I'm like, oh, it was my birthday. He goes, oh, happy birthday. He goes, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I turned 40. And I did this. And I was like, I don't fucking like the way that sounds. Like,
yeah, I don't like how it sounds either.
I'm like literally standing there going like,
sound better.
I'm 40. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But like,
sounds even worse, I think, because at least 40, you know, it's over.
But like 39, at least it's like you're still standing there, like holding off the beast. You know what I mean?
No, there's no beast. The beast
40 is just straight up.
The beast was 39. You're in the fucking ground now, buddy.
25 is the new 40, man. Like for some, I guess, I don't know.
No, it totally is. I honestly, I don't feel 40.
You look.
That's why when thanks, buddy. That's why when I say I'm 40, that's why I have that reaction because I'm like, holy shit, like. Yeah. When did that happen?
Yeah,
I don't feel it. I don't know. I think about what, like, let's just say like when I was 20 or even 25, how I viewed.
You actually looked older when you had longer hair, like those throwback pictures
I
that
agree
you
with
showed.
You. I
like
did.
You looked way older.
I did. My hair's not thick. It's not very thick. So I think we can see hair. That. Shut the fuck up. Wow.
I'm just saying.
At least I still have it. All right.
I have it. I just choose to shave it.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
losing mine.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, up here. Like it's not horrible, but
Let's see.
I got here.
Oh my God.
Wow. Nice, Jay. Nice.
When did that happen?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Probably the last
You always used to
2
have
years.
such long, like
Yeah.
luscious locks.
No, I know. Well,
Life,
I got my hair tied up, so I obviously have long hair. But like,
Life happens, man.
So you're
like,
telling me that you're getting a skullet?
no, well,
Oh, it's
well,
not that
yeah,
bad. Oh, you know
no,
what?
but it's back, right? Because I got it tied up.
I need to see like a closer shot because I think that no, that is really bad.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just the parts. The part's bad. That's all it is. It's just the part.
Well, it's
because
not
you had
even
a hat on.
parted.
That's all it is.
I have like it's because I have my hair up. Like it's so my hair's super long, right? Like it's
Oh my
like it's
God. Look how long that hair is, man.
so like that's what it looks like with my hair down. Like so it's just right here. It's not
Nice.
it's thin, but I'm going bald. So like
Join the club, dude.
Yeah, so it's happening. It is what it is, but
Are you
All in the
bummed out?
water.
yeah, oh yeah.
It bugs
I
you.
Oh
hate
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because I love my long hair, right? So it's like it's gonna get to a point where I'm like, okay, it's gonna look. I don't want to take my hat off and people go, whoa.
Like what I
Right?
just
Like
did.
it's not quite like no, but it's because it was tied back, right? And I
That's
do
true.
it because like for
It took me off guard
practicality.
because I'm not used to seeing your hair.
No,
like
I know,
that.
and I do this out of practicality, right? Like I tie it up for work, whatever, right? Like so, whatever, it's down, and when it's like even like I can obviously whatever, it's not that bad, but when it goes to a certain point, I'll bring it right down to the wood.
That's what I do now.
So
Yeah.
That's what
I always
do.
said that I would do that too, if that's
Yeah.
what it comes down
And
to.
the thing is like my hair, like I start balding like back here. I got like
so you don't really look like that though. You got more of like the receding thing on the sides.
Oh, I got that too.
I literally just
I've always had
pointed to
that.
like your head, like people can see what I'm doing and they can't.
I
That's
did that
funny.
earlier. I don't know, man. Oh dear.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine's like
I'm fine with it, man. I really don't give a shit.
I don't know. Mine's holding up pretty good, I guess. But like, if I still had my long hair, it would look totally different. That's one of the reasons why it went. It was like, I don't know, it was too thin. I could tell, like, because I would pull my hair back like AJ, like every once in a while, and you could start to see it like up here, that it was starting to disappear on me, so to speak.
Our fans are gonna love this fucking podcast, man.
Oh, well, probably because we're roasting ourselves about our hair now. So
Fair enough.
If anything, they're just gonna be mad that they didn't get the opportunity because we're gonna be like, yeah, whatever. We already said that.
We're gonna look like the fucking Blue Man Group by the time.
My big thing now, and it's like I don't know if you can really tell on here or not because I can't see it, but like on the sides, like I'm getting like some serious gray going on, like on the sides.
Chicks dig gray, man. I get some gray in my beard.
Man.
I just like the fact that it's coming in on the sides. That's a
Yeah,
nice little distinguished look.
It's like you're in the mafia or some shit.
Maybe I am.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Music.
Yeah. No. Listen. I think we covered pretty well what we wanted to cover. Yeah.
Covered a lot. That's for sure.
Yeah, we talked a lot of shit. Might be the first podcast I have to edit out a little bit, but
yeah, there was a couple no-nos in there. that that people are gonna be like, what was it? Like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah. I feel like I start talking way more when I drink more.
Yeah. That's usually how it works. That's how I work.
I feel like I've kind of like just chilled this entire podcast.
AJ went out for that smoke and he came back in and he's talking less now.
Yeah. Oh, I was good before. I was good before that too.
Oh, yeah, he was fine. No, he's all good. He's all good.
All good.
Yeah. So I think, takeaways. We need to get fucking playing live here.
Yep. We just gotta wait for things to let us do that, so to speak. I think at the end of the day, all us three, you know what I mean? Like just to even kind of like, and that's one thing I kind of actually wanted to mention before, like with like James hasn't really seen us all jam before, right? Like even
true.
you, me, and Longaria, right? Like
True.
I remember, stuff that you've recorded, and it's like, here, this is figure this out. Then if there's stuff that you need to know, let me know the day of. Figure it out, and then we fucking bam play it.
Yeah.
Like you're like, holy shit.
It
So
sounds, it's not to sound corny, but it's like fucking surreal when you hear your songs being played. You know what I mean? Like live. There's
Very much so.
something
Very
really
much
cool
so.
about it, man. And that's why I've
I'm
been practicing. Like I've, um, you know, I can't remember if I've said this before or not, but like, you know, um, most of our songs, the lead, like the guitar leads, I'd record in sections because I'm like writing as I go, right? So it's not like I write songs, demo them, and then I redo them. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm like writing and you know, um, like if you open up my project file for Unveiled, that's the same file as when I first laid down that first guitar riff as an idea. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So, you know, the lead for like even with like I Have Mine, when I posted that, whatever, a week or two ago of me playing the lead for the like in the chorus,
Yeah.
that was like while I was practicing and relearning how to do that. Because I never like when I recorded the, half of it, and then I stopped, hit stop, hit record again.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
right? And then I stop and then I hit stop again. Like that's how I do it.
The cool thing about that playthrough that you did, like people were digging that. People were liking that you posted that
Yeah, it's cool, eh? Like
doing
I'd
doing
like
that
to
playthrough. You did one before that too. I forget what it was. Was it Stronger?
no,
It was something older, right?
Burn.
Oh, Burn. Okay.
Bridge of Burn.
Yeah, the Bridge of Burn. People really dig that kind of content, man. Just something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even just jamming, like
And I
coming
did
out with
one
a.
for Unveiled too.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I was talking about in the beginning. Like that's the one people were really digging.
Mm.
My brother out west, I said West London, like he zeroed in on that. And like he's not a big Twitter guy. He's on there once in a while, kind of says his piece, usually right after we do something.
Is that Neil?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Neil.
Shout out to Neil. He just he saw that and like I think out of a series of tweets that had gone out, like content regarding us, that was just, I think that was the only thing he commented on. Because he's been telling me stuff like that. He goes, like you guys got to put it content like that out. Stuff like just random shit, behind the scenes stuff, just content that people aren't expecting to see. I've been trying to think of things that like I can do. I mean, I don't play guitar. I don't do any of that. So I can't just be like, hey guys, I'm just going to go through a run through of this. And I can't do that. You know what I mean? I've thought of like just singing random shit. You know what I mean?
I really think that me, you, and AJ
Yeah.
should sit in my living room. AJ and I have acoustic guitars and we belt out Dead of Sin. No edit, no nothing, no equipment, literally just 2 acoustic guitars and you. And we play Dead of Sin.
100%.
I think
Here's a question too.
that'd be cool.
How, this probably isn't a word, but I'm going to make it one. How acousticable is
You're right.
Unveiled?
That's not a word. And
It is now. It is now. It's not? You don't think so? Can't play that?
No.
Probably parts of it. Everything's acousticable. Acousticable.
Still not a word. And
Don't tell me what words are.
everything is not acousticable.
I don't believe you.
Should. But
I don't play guitar and I don't know shit, but I don't believe you.
I could maybe do it. I don't think it's necessary.
Perfect. Just brought you up a level. That's good. That's good. You're one
Okay.
step closer to saying what I want you to say.
Okay, I'll give you even one step closer. I could more than likely do it, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, see, you just went like, oh.
That's the point. No, I think the biggest thing with Unveiled would be like the bridge, because I'm not chugging on an acoustic guitar. Like that's not happening.
It doesn't really have the same effect, does it? Is that what it would sound like?
It would sound way worse. It would sound way worse than that.
All right.
You could do straight strumming through that though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like it's
Oh,
easy
was it?
enough.
You were,
Like,
you were not thinking that. I just like
you could do straight strumming through that and then do something melodic at
you
the
could
end.
even do
right?
shadows too,
Oh yeah.
right?
Sure, because it is an acoustic song.
Why don't we do? Oh, well, if you just want to do like a raw, yeah, it should only be like one song. But if we're gonna do something, like if we're gonna do something decent, I guess so to speak. Well, not that it's not gonna be decent. Do a couple songs, right?
Yeah, we for sure could. I mean,
But I'm just saying the way you were talking about doing it, like you want to do it raw, like almost like off a cell phone, right? Like just like
yeah, like
not
literally set up my cell phone on a tripod,
Yeah,
and we just play.
play Dead of Sin.
We can even do like we should almost set up like all of our phones, use one of the audios, and then you know what I mean. Like if you want to use different angles, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
I
great
mean,
idea. That's a great idea.
We could do that, and we can also, I can just set up a couple room microphones, like not ones for each acoustic guitar and the vocals. I could literally just have a,
Almost like one in the
Kind of get the raw acoustics of the whole room, right?
Yeah, have like a, because I mean my living room, like you guys been in, like
Yeah, you probably get great acoustics in there, right?
Yeah, probably,
I think so.
super tall.
Oh,
ceilings
especially with
and
the
stuff.
vocals. Yeah.
The vocals for sure would sound really good. Yeah, even if James was singing.
Naturally. Oh, nice. Well played. Well played.
Sorry, dude. I don't mean.
Oh, no. If the shoe was in the other foot, I would have said it faster. That's all.
Of course you would have. Of course you would have. No, I think we should do that.
Yeah.
I have this desire to do Through It All with the double harmony solo and
that's the thing is like it's really cool. Like I definitely want to do Dead of Sin, like 100%. But I mean those acoustic songs, they're acoustic songs. They deserve to be played in that kind of environment. And I think Through It All, minus the drums and all that, like the stuff that makes it the studio version that it is, fuck man, I think that song would sound so dope.
Something else we could do too, and again, this is if we like up the production value or up the production level, but like we could even play to the drums. You know what I mean? Like we could, because if we do it, so for example, if we do the live from the living room style show, we're all wearing headphones. We're all each individually mic'd. You'd have a vocal mic. If I could bring myself to bearing my voice for harmonies, which I probably won't, probably get someone else to do it. But either way, we get everything mic'd up like that. And then we can have like the drum tracks. We can even have the bass tracks in our headphones while we play. And then we can I can just throw that under everything. Right? Like if we wanted to have that behind it. I kind of like the idea. It'd be cool if someone fucking, I don't know. It'd be cool.
Well, if that's the case, you can almost do the harmony vocals behind it too. Then
why? Because I can tune
it. No, not you like that. I'm saying
no, but yes.
No, you do it as James to do it as a backing track, right? Like if you're talking about doing the bass
vocals, you can't cheat vocals.
No,
you wouldn't be cheating it though.
You would be, because
it's got to be raw, right?
Because then I'd have to I'd have to like really pitch correct James's voice potentially, like you know what I mean? Because they'd have to be perfect to the already.
My voice is perfect.
Oh my god! Don't say that. It's not.
I know it's not. Just wasn't gonna let you get away with that one.
Okay.
But you're right.
I didn't mean it in a condescending way.
I know. I know.
I don't know. It's all just fucking bullshit. I think we should just do it raw. I think
Just
that's
do
the
it.
way to do it.
Just do it. If we did anything else different, I think it would be cool to like for like a drum track, like if we looked at something like a box drum or not even a real box
What
drum,
are those
just
called?
I just thought they were called a box drum.
AJ?
Like a djembe? No, that's something else. That's the box with like the snare in it and all that.
The one where you usually see is like
You sit
guys
on it
like
and you can
play
do
like leaning over and
nah.
slapping the front of it. You know what I mean?
Cajun?
I
Is it a
I
Cajun?
can't think of the name. Would you say?
A Cajun?
A Cajun. That sounds about right.
Yeah, something like that.
There's going to be some Google machines lighting up tonight.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because it's got like a snare, uh, in it and all that stuff, and you can like do, like with your do bass and like a snare slap.
Yeah,
and,
I think like you slap the front of it, it's got one sound, which like the front might be the snare, you know what I mean, and like the side will have a different.
Because it
Like
actually
more,
has snare bells like somewhere in it. I think,
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I say a snare, sorry, I meant like it's got snare bells,
Oh, okay.
right? So it's like it's so you can hit that and it's got like a it gives you like a snare sound. Use your palm somewhere, right? It gives like a thud, right? So it gives you like that
Right.
thum, right? You can have a tambourine going, like so you can be like that's what they do too. They sit with the tambourine, so it's like, and they're just playing that all with their hand, right?
Yeah. So we'd have to get someone good.
oh, this just got complicated.
Lame.
Lame.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
See, AJ, I'd get you to play that, but I already have you playing acoustic guitar and bass.
At the same time.
Just play both.
The thing is too, though, is that like AJ could be our drummer. Like AJ could be the missing piece to the puzzle.
The insane thing is either one of you guys could be the drummer. Either one of you guys could be the fucking guitarist. Either one of you guys could be the bassist.
It's so true. I was talking to my pops about the band or whatever, and he's like, so what would you be playing? I'm like, oh, guitar. And he's just like, you wouldn't drum. I'm like, what do I got to drum for? He goes, that's your instrument.
It's called your rate out, eh?
And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but like, I don't want to move shit, and like, I mean, I want to be able to move a guitar, a cab, and an amp. That's it.
The difference is though is that damn well that when it comes to drums, like I'd always be there to help you set up anyways, right? So
I know you were always good for that. Even when you didn't like me, you helped me.
Oh yeah, of course.
True, you're a good man.
I'll fucking help you out, man. I won't have shit to do, so I'll help you out.
Yeah, that's the way. Like I don't know. Like it's my thing is like how big of a kit would you play anyways, right? So I feel like we're over the big,
16-piece Pearl.
Neil Peart fucking.
Yeah, fuck. I'm not like that. I mean,
no, you're like a 4 or 5 piece, right? With
you could probably pull it off on a Hello Kitty drum kit, man.
That is tempting. Imagine doing that for a music video.
That'd be awesome.
But see, and this is another funny thing is that you'd be drumming for a music video. So
yeah,
it's just like AJ's our
so funny. I completely forgot about the fucking music.
You're like
video.
our millwright musician.
There you go.
You do it all. But yeah, man, I don't know. I could drum and then but I mean, I know Mike can play guitar, but he would need another guitar player. And now I have 2 guys playing parts that I'm like, oh, you're not doing this right. This is why I got out of doing bands, man. Straight up. I'm like, I'm the leader. We love the leader. Oh, tough crowd.
Yeah.
I didn't even really look at it like that anyways. Like how many bands I can't like well this throne was Rise of the Dead, right? Is that what Rise of the Dead became?
Yeah.
Okay. So
when I brought over Buddy there who I fucking hate to this day.
Fuck.
And I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, we talked about this.
It was funny because like I don't know, man. How many bands have you been in?
I don't know. Like I was in the Dons contrast, right? And then
The
like
Dons, man, a bunch of hippies.
yeah, a bunch of hippie shit pots. No, I'm just kidding. Ah, fuck. They're all still cool guys. But um I'm trying to think like I don't know how many bands we played in, but I played with a lot of like just a lot of fucking stupid acts. But then after that, it just ended up being like I used to get called to go play in bars and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, they need a drummer, go play drums. Oh, go play bass. Like, go make some
Yeah,
cash.
you
Right?
had all the gear, man.
That was the thing. Like, I never went out and
Fuck.
played guitar though. I'd get asked to play guitar all the time, and I'd say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go out and play bass
Hey,
and
you
go
know where
play
your
drums.
strengths are, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And depending on what it was too, like if I'd be like, send me a set list, and I'd look at some songs. I can't play those.
Yeah, that's right.
Like when it come to drums,
I
right?
think,
Bass was
yeah.
always I could do it, right? But
Right.
when it came to drums, there's some stuff. So good.
I miss the green U drums, man.
Me too.
I
Me
miss that
too.
kit.
Like all the time, and especially that he's not making drums anymore.
I know.
Like
I reached out to him, maybe not even a year ago.
yeah,
I think like probably around James, right around our second EP. That was
Okay.
when I reached out to this guy who used to build drums because I was like, "Yo, can we? Are you still building drums? Like, I'd be interested in getting a kit built." He's like, "No, I just do snares now." I'm like, "Motherfucker."
yeah. I know. I just don't get why he got out of the kits. Like it's crazy because he wanted to do like an actual drum series that was like affordable, like a cheaper run, right? And it
Oh
was going to
yeah,
be called the Espionage series. And I remember when like because Sean got a snare from him and stuff like that, and then it never it never moved. And then the fact that he even got out of drums, but the only reason why is it's the American dollar,
right.
right? It's like because I assume like he deals with all that crap and gets all his shells from there, and that's why it's like he used to be able to charge so much for a kit, now it's so much more, right?
Yeah,
So it's like it's hard when if you're gonna get a kit in Canada and you're gonna pay so much money, why don't you just get a kit from the States? Get a DW kit for the same price.
right.
And it's a shame, right? Like
Yeah.
because they were solid drums. Like I
Oh
love
yeah,
them.
they
I
were
wish they
really
made them
good,
because I
man.
would do it again. And especially that they were Canadian,
Yeah. Oh, it was
right?
badass. It was nice when we both had U drum drums out of Burlington, and we both had F
Yeah,
basses out of
out of
Hamilton,
yeah,
and
and the tech amps.
the
out of
tech amps.
I
Yeah,
think
but
those are German
yeah,
development.
they're out of Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that F bass was fucking sweet.
yeah.
Man, we,
I
we could
had the
talk about
two.
gear all day.
I
What's
know.
that?
I had the two. Remember? I
Yeah.
had the natural 5 string and the green 4 string, and
Oh yeah, that BN5.
yeah, the BN4 and the BN5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, and I had both. Remember, I had we had both things at the same.
I had
And
the purple 5 string, the BN5.
yeah,
Purple.
and oh yeah, and the thing is too is like if I did it all over again, like I would pay him. Like I would be like, listen, like you got to build me a kit. Like you're building
Yeah.
me a kit, I'll pay whatever.
Does Sean still have the Buzz Lightyear kit?
He does. That's the kit that actually I'm gonna probably be using.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, AJ's friend Sean, he's a drummer, a really good drummer.
Okay.
So he has a drum kit built by this company that AJ and I are talking about, and it's literally Buzz Lightyear themed. But
That
like,
is awesome.
but it looks so legit. Like it doesn't look fucking corny. It's
yeah.
literally
So
like
it's white shells.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
The whole color scheme, like
so it's white shells. I believe the top hoops are purple and the bottom hoops are green.
perfect.
And then
It's so
every
sick.
other lug is, and I think they alternate. Does he have offset lugs? I can't remember, but he has. I think
I want
every
to
other
say he does.
and every other lug is every other color.
I would fucking buy a kit like that for my son so fast.
Yeah. Well, and you know what's funny is that when he was he's like, oh, he's like, I got kind of like an endorsement with you, Drum. I'm gonna be building a kit. And I
Yeah.
said, so, what are you gonna get? He's like, I don't know. He's like, what would you get? And I said, you know what, man? I think if I was to do it, like, if I was to go all out, I told him I was like, I'd go white because everything goes good with white, and do the hardware. And I said I would do green and purple. He's like, that's like the Buzz Lightyear colors, man. And then finally he's like, I know what I'm doing. Like he calls me like a week later. He's like, I know what I'm doing for my kid. I just placed the order. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Buzz Lightyear. He's like, you motherfucker. Like
That's awesome.
that was my idea. So then when I got a drum set, like when I ordered my U drum kit, I got just like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like you went completely balls out, like custom. I'm like, I'm gonna go like old school traditional. Like,
Yeah.
and my kit was like almost like a 60s pattern, what do they call it? Onyx or like whatever, like
Yeah.
flaky pattern or
Yeah.
not flaky pattern. It was like a swirly pattern, right? Something that you would like a Beatles kit from the 60s would be gray, but mine was green
Okay.
and just like silver hardware, right? It was like generic, but it was like honestly, like I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. When I got it, I was like, I'm so impressed. And like
Yeah.
that kid looked so good on stage every fucking
It
time.
did,
Like
man.
it
It
looked
did.
like when you took pictures of it, Jay, like it looked fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
holy
So
shit. Like it was good. It was a
Yeah.
are
good fucking kit.
when is this safe to say? Because I mean, I already know this about Jay, but like, would you be considered like, are you a drummer by trade per se? Like, I know obviously you do,
No, I'm a
like,
bass player.
you're a bass
That's what
player.
I
Okay.
that's what I think anyways. Like that's what
Okay.
I say.
Was that the
Um
thing that you always kind of like set out to
yeah,
do? Like,
yeah. So like even when I started playing music, I was like it kind of happened because like a buddy of mine like already had a guitar and I'm like, oh, like if we ever did a band, like I'll play bass, right?
okay.
And I didn't have an instrument, so I like saved up money, bought a bass, and fucking practiced the shit out of
Nice.
that. I still have it actually.
That's
And
sweet.
I basically from there was like, oh, you know what? I'll dabble in guitar. And then I went to high school, and that's what kind of got the ball rolling for playing drums because I was in music class, and the
Right.
music teachers got us to go around, try instruments, and basically said like, I think like, what I see in you playing drums, like I see you have potential and I want to put you on that. And I'm like, well, I don't even own a drum set. He's like, that's the best thing. You don't need to own the instrument to play drums. Like you just tap on your stuff, so to speak, right? And you come here and put it down on the
That's
drum
true.
set,
That's true. You
right?
you can learn without a drum kit
So
technically.
that's where the drumming kind of came in. Like I think I would have done it anyways, like drumming, so to speak. Like I would have figured it out had I not taken music class anyways.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like it's what kind of made me progress and go, you know what, maybe I'm actually not that bad, and then kind of go from there. And then obviously being in bands, it's like okay, being in a band with Sean and then being in a band with Jay, it's like you learn techniques from this drum, you learn techniques from that, and then I kind of mash it in and make
Of
my own
course.
too, right? So
Yeah.
it's like I say, I would consider myself more of a bass player. I have played drums live. I've played a bit of guitar live. I just
Yeah.
would rather not, to be honest. Like, um,
That's sweet that you got that opportunity in music class. I never got that. I did the same thing. I took instrumental music in high school, and we had one drum kit, one guitar, one bass. And the way they did it was almost like a first come, first serve kind of thing. Whereas it's kind of like, all right, who wants to play the drums? And whoever got their fucking name down first got to play the drums and that kind of thing. So like I got saddled with a saxophone
yeah.
and and in case anybody's wondering, no, I can't play the saxophone. Like I could barely get through Santa Claus is Coming to Town in the fucking ninth grade. So
Yeah. Well, and I took instrumental, and actually because the music class was so small for my grade 10 year, they put us in with the grade 11 and 12s. So I actually in
okay,
grade 10 couldn't play drums anymore because they put like there was a senior, a guy that was like did it
somebody
from
already
grade 10
doing
level.
that.
He was already doing drums, right? And it was actually the drummer it was Sean, right?
Oh,
And
it's hilarious.
it's like, oh, thanks, Sean. Like, but at the end of the day, like, so I actually had to learn like I had to learn a bit of saxophone. I learned clarinet, like just to kind of just do it. And in the end, I ended up playing bass and
Like in that class.
in that class. Yeah,
Oh,
I ended
nice.
up
Okay.
playing bass because this teacher did like he didn't believe it. He's like, "Oh, if I have bass, I have a tuba," and I'm like, "I'm not fucking playing a tuba. Like, you want bass? I'll fucking lay it down on a fret. Like, that's how it's gonna get done. Like,
Yeah,
so."
yeah.
And at the end of the day, when it came down to it, like, finally we had him convinced. Like, we want to do like a little, more jazzy kind of upbeat stuff. Like, if we're like for instrumental music, right? So, I ended up doing bass for the most part, but I still did a lot. Like I still had to do all my scales. I wasn't allowed to do it on bass because, you know, you do an open E scale, or not open E, sorry, you do an E scale, then you just move it up and you keep doing that. And it's like, okay, you're not transposing anymore. You're not even reading the music, right?
Yeah.
And obviously that's what happens. So I had to play it on mallets, which is like a piano.
Yeah.
So it also taught me a bit like that too. So
Fucking
music
good.
class, it taught me a lot, but it also
I was
like
gonna say
made
you
me,
got a lot out of that class.
it made me explore. It actually made me explore like kind of and go further into it, right? As opposed to just being isolated to bass.
Like I said, like I got the opposite of that. Like my instrumental music class more or less discouraged me. I mean, saxophone's cool in a sense, right? But it was never the instrument I wanted to play, and there was never any opportunity to play anything else in that aspect. At one point, it was funny how you mentioned about how like you don't need to own a drum kit to kind of learn the basics, right? Learn how to kind of do it. Because I've never owned a drum kit, but I considered learning the drums at one point. And got pretty good at just like you said, like finding whatever you could to drum with and just kind of learning to just keep time, be able to, you know, do different things, like just use both your hands and your feet for different things, which obviously, as you guys know, as drummers, is, you know, you either got that talent or you don't. And I never really explored it any deeper. And like, I mean, I have an acoustic guitar here that I've never learned how to play, that I'm going to need some assistance doing. I'd love to be able to learn something someday. Just because it's great that I'm able to sing and whatnot. I mean, that rounds everything out, obviously. But at the end of the day, I mean, it'd be kind of nice to be able to hold my own on a musical instrument. I think even my kid is like ahead of the curve with me when it comes to that. I've got 2 videos of him randomly sitting down behind a drum kit at my brother-in-law's place. He just fucking goes to town on it. I mean, Epitaph Records ain't coming to bust down the door for him at any given moment or anything like that. But like, fuck, for a kid who's like never had a drum kit before, like just sits down and he's like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I think I showed Jay, like it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think we were playing Enter Sandman or something in the background, and he just kind of played along, just kind of held his own. Like, fuck, he was probably like 6 at the time. So I mean, is about as good as a 6-year-old you could probably imagine could be. But he just sat down earlier this year, I think, at a drum kit, and again, just kind of freestyled it. And again, it didn't change the world or anything, but there was enough there. You were like, holy shit, he could play the drums one day. Like he grasps the concept. You know what I mean? Like of keeping time and knowing like, hey, I've got all these different things here that I can do stuff with. So I don't have to just go like bang, bang, bang. Like I can use, oh, okay. Like just figures it out that way. And now I've got him doing the same thing with on a keyboard, like playing piano and stuff. It's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah. If you notice interest there and potential, like, you know,
we need a drummer.
You have to, yeah. I was gonna say, you know,
you gotta embrace it, right?
You need to embrace it. You need to act on it. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, he's into all that. I know he's dying for a drum kit. I know he wants one. Yeah. And I literally have no problem. I'd be that dad. I'll buy him a drum kit. I just gotta know where to put it right now.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if that's something he wants to pursue, I'll
honestly,
find a way.
man, like I started drumming in the 9th grade. And you know, like even if you gotta wait for him to, you know, to get to that point, you know what I mean? Where because by then it's like, you know, he'll really know if he wants to do it.
Honestly, it's funny. There's this junior kit that I keep seeing at this guy's end of this guy's driveway. He puts it there with a for sale sign, and it's on the way into Collingwood. And
in front of the Red House?
Just past the Red House.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. In that area. So you get around the corner a little bit. That guy has been putting that drum kit at the end of his driveway for, I swear, it's like 2 years now.
Yeah, I know exactly what house you're talking about, and I haven't been out that way in like 2 years. So yeah, that's funny.
I don't know what the deal is. Like I don't know if the fucking thing is
like
cursed,
just after
and that's why nobody.
After the bend on Beechwood, just after the bend. Yeah,
like literally right at the end of the driveway, in the middle. Like you couldn't pull into this guy's driveway because you'd run over the drum kit.
He lugs it out there every day. Like, buddy, have you ever heard of Kijiji?
Exactly. But every time I drive past it, I keep thinking like, my kid would love those drums. And every time we go into Collingwood, there they are. It's like the guy puts them out like every day. I'm like, is that like a sign? Is that a sign or
I think it'd
something?
be
Like, I know
so
like
weird
my
if
wife's listening to this right now going like, nope, no, it isn't. No, it is not.
I think it'd be super weird if someone I knew bought that drum kit because it's just been pulled out to the end of the
Just
driveway
because it's an actual
every day.
story.
Yeah. But
That's what I mean. It's like, what's wrong with it?
hey, if you ever want to go seriously look, just let me know. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
We'll have a
All right.
we'll have a look see.
Fair enough.
But listen, boys, I'm going the fuck to bed. I'm done talking.
Nice.
I am tired as fuck.
I'm glad you said that because I wasn't gonna do the bed thing, but I was gonna like, I have to pee like so bad.
So you were gonna lie?
Nope. I have to go. No, I do have to pee.
Oh, so
like that was gonna be my reason. But you beat me. Yes.
That's
yes,
a shitty reason.
So it's going to bed.
No.
Loser.
No, I'm going to bed.
Reasonable.
And
I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say you're tired.
I'm not tired. I'm gonna be up all night.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I do.
Oh.
Insomnia. I think about things.
Johnny, I am. Yeah, I'm 49 minutes past my bedtime.
Yeah, at least.
At least. You got it. I'm just going to be a dog tomorrow.
Nice.
Or a bear. Is it a bear? Is it bear?
Yeah. No, it's a bear.
It's bear.
In that context. I mean, you'll be a dog in the sense to be a dog fucker because you'll be so tired, but.
Or like in the context of you'll be dog shit.
Dog shit, yes. Yeah, you're dog
Feeling
shit.
like dog shit.
Yeah, you'll be like dog shit tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice.
Then that makes it work.
All of that works.
All of it.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
well, I appreciate having me on.
I appreciate you coming on. I know.
Yeah, man.
I know that it was kind of just all over the place and not really saying a whole lot, but
that's what we do.
That's kind of what we do. But I'm thinking we'll for sure have you back on, even with Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool, and that way people can kind of see.
Well, people are going to get to know you guys probably a little bit more as time goes on, obviously. So.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
But yeah, so again, AJ, our bass player, our acoustic guitar solo guy, acoustic guitar player, live, and drummer if I find a bass player that plays like him and I, and the drummer for all music videos going forward until we get a permanent drummer.
And hey, in case you haven't heard, we have a new single out and it's called Unveiled. So you should go stream that now.
Should we just quickly say, like kind of blown away, eh?
Super blown away
about how that was, how that's been received so far.
Been the
it's
most
literally our second highest amount of streams, out of our entire catalog.
But in certain context is probably literally our most successful single. It hasn't reached the same streams as Dead of Sin, but again, it all depends on what you look in terms
it's over halfway there in
a week. Yeah. 1 week. It was 1 week today.
When was Dead of Sin released?
December 11th.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's going to slaughter Dead of Sin at some point. I know it.
Yeah.
It's a good song, man. It's a good song and people seem to be really digging it. And
it's cool, man.
we're really appreciating. I also wanted to throw out just really quickly Halo. Halo being on the Dirty 30 there on the sound. That's really cool because we've never really pushed that song. But yet there it is. It is on a chart. And I'm super grateful for that. I love that song. I'm glad other people are loving it too.
I'm really excited for the next song.
Oh God, yeah.
Because that's
still in the process of writing my parts for that. I'm almost done, but like what I've got, I am so excited about it.
That's that's like new territory, but still us.
Very much so.
Sure. But anyway, awesome. Stay tuned for all those updates, and I guess we'll do another podcast in another week or two.
Yeah, probably. I got a couple ideas.
Oh, yeah, like
probably going to be involved more talking shit and burping and more guests and
The more guest part sounds fun.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Adios.